Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my first episode of this new video series type of thing that I'm doing. Essentially what I am asking of you guys, you specifically, to message me a lick that you've wrote and message me a video of yourself playing it. And basically this video series is just going to be the process of me learning your lick and performing it and playing it along with you guys. So I actually already pre-recorded basically this entire video. This video series is gonna have 3 components. The first one being me learning it. So that's gonna be the first part. The second part is gonna be me having a conversation with you guys. So I wanna contact you guys via FaceTime or video chat or some kind of messaging system where we just talk about the lick and how you guys came up with it, etc, etc. And that's basically gonna be me putting our conversation into this video. Is gonna be the second portion. And the third part of this video is gonna be the performance aspect. So I already did part number 1, which is gonna be played right now. The reason why I'm putting it in 2/4 is just because it feels better. That's it. Terrible. That's a really weird pause. The right hand on the 5th partial to go straight into the heritas. Because you're doing 2 right hands with the 16th note part, or you're doing 2 right hands with the 5-lip partial, and then you're going straight into a triplet partial. Dope. So after watching me terribly trying to learn this freaking lick, the second part is gonna be me introducing Sean himself, and I don't know exactly how I was gonna set up this video, like, and we're live. So what's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
So as you know, I'm starting the series. Obviously, this is why you're in this video. And yeah, I just told you to send me this lick, or send a random lick that I'm basically gonna be learning, right?
Yeah.
And you sent me this one. It's called Random Lick number 2. So I obviously watch your channel, and I saw one of the videos that you posted was a series that you're trying to do, which is a random lick series, right?
Yeah.
So you sent me, I'm assuming, what is gonna be the second one, maybe?
Yes.
You're putting certain rudiments or certain whatever that you find, and you're putting them into a lick, right?
Yes.
And I'm pointing that out because while learning the lick, there's this one thing that always comes up. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's a paradiddle right and left with the flam on the downbeat. So you're doing flam, paradiddle, and then you're doing the same thing off the left.
Yeah.
That came up a lot.
Yeah, dude. That's hard, huh?
Yeah.
I know.
They're called mofos. So it's like you take a flam paradiddle, paradiddle, and then you invert it. Flam.
Yeah.
Dude, to play that at what is this
Bro,
at?
that is
185,
so
I couldn't get it, bro. That shit was so hard. But then on top of that, you're playing the left. Wait, what'd you say it was called?
They're called mofos. I don't know why they're called mofos. Yeah.
Well, the book report is coming off a left mofo, so your right hand is not only doing a right hand book report at triplets at 185, but it's coming off of that invert for the left mofo. So getting that first diddle on, what is that, the third partial, count 3 of measure 5, whatever it is, getting that partial was so hard to get to start that book report and get in time.
That was probably the hardest part, because like, okay, like I wrote it out, and then like it was just like, dude, I don't even know like if I could get through this. It took me, like, I got a good rep like once or twice, and like in the video I'm like literally like, this does not feel good to play, like, not gonna lie.
To learn, bro, tell me about it. It was freaking insane. But I also really like how you incorporated the mofos, but you put them into 5s.
Yeah, dude, that's something that like, I thank you for noticing that, like, because I don't know like how I came up with it, but I was like, it's kind of like the same thing, but you're just deleting one partial.
Exactly, that's what I got from it. And then it was also really cool because that's kind of sort of what a book report is. So it feels like, to me, like you were breaking down like a book report during that section, because you had a full book report and then you had the mofos with like a book report grid in it. I don't know, it was kind of just, it felt like very similar ideas throughout that section right there.
Yeah.
Let's skip the hard part. Let's take it from the top and let's try to break down this whole thing. So talk to me, bro. What was your idea from top to bottom?
Well, like,
To start, I don't know. It was like, because it was at 185, but I was feeling it more like halftime.
Oh, that's so weird you say that, because when I was practicing it, I literally had the accents on 1 and 3, and that was it. I was feeling that whole thing too. And I have something else I want to mention to you that I noticed throughout the lick, but I want to say that afterwards. So go ahead, you say your thing.
Yeah, but I felt it in halftime, and then I knew like I had to put some hertzes in there, and I wanted to keep it open at first, so I just kept it like a simple book report, and then do like alternating hertzes to get that. And then since I landed on count 2, I was like, all right, I need to use something that takes me to count 1 again, so 3 beats, and that's when I came up with that like little hertz part.
Question. Why did you start on count 2?
Dude, I don't know. I just felt it in halftime. I just felt it like 1, 2, 3. I just felt it on the upbeat. I don't know, something about it.
I hear that.
Just a groove.
It's really interesting that you started on count 2, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that 3 count turnaround, right?
Yeah. And then like the next part, the I like that part because, one, it's like there's like a legato stroke in there, like comes off like a upstroke, and then it's like really open, coming off of like so just like really tight into something that's like super open. So I thought that was really cool. And then like, yeah, and then the mofo. Then I was like, okay, and dude, that was gonna be a 5-lit mofo, but then I was like, it just did not feel good to me. So then like I just changed it to a triple one, and then I don't even know how I got, dude. I don't even know how I got to the next part. I just need to like, I was like, okay, I need to put mofos in here, and then like I just started noticing. I was like, dude, this is so hard. Like I was just like, I looked at all the rudiments I had, because like the rudiments I had was flam paradiddle, mofo, book report, and hertzes. Those are the 4 I was working with, and like that's already like, I don't know, 3 of them are already flam stuff, and they're paradiddle stuff. So it's like, I don't know, it just like, I felt like I was like putting myself like, it was really hard to write, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it took me a while to like come up with these bars.
Okay.
And yeah, like when I got there, I was just like, I need to put a bunch of them in a row. And then since like I was on the third partial, I knew if I played a paradiddle on the third partial, I'd land back on the downbeat. So then I did that, but I put a book report on it. And then I was like, okay, I'm back on the downbeat. And then I just did another book report that took me to like the second partial. And then like right there I was like, okay, I had this idea of like, okay, I want to do hertas. I heard that and I just like needed to put something in there, and I didn't want to do like a regular like alternating herta. Like I wanted to do like the alternating right hand left hand hertas. And then
What's after that? That's
The fives, yeah.
Yeah,
I knew I wanted to do something with 5-lit. I was like, okay, I hear. So then right there, I was just like, okay. And then like somehow I just came up with that mofo. I was just like, oh, if I do this, if I take one partial out, it'll still be like the same principle, just like with one partial less. But and then after that, dude, it's funny that part, the crossover part. Like I wrote that before. Like I wrote a lot of this stuff. I was like, oh, I want to put this in somewhere. So then I just stopped right after that. And dude, so many times, bro, oh my gosh, bro. I would get to that, I would like struggle to get to the book report part and then get to the 5-lit part and then get to the crossover part, bro. Oh my, dude, that, I just kept getting like stuck in the mud so many times, bro.
Well, just quick point out, it's really like from a technical standpoint, it was really hard to go from the triplets to the fives back to the triplets because it's just such a crazy gear change. So you go like those shifts from those measures were just so fast, and it was just like really fun to play, but it's a struggle.
It is a struggle, bro.
Struggle, dude.
Yeah, and I guess the last part, what I wanted to do is just like, I wanted to like do something like, you know how, I don't know if you know rule of 16, how like you just do a bunch of them in a row. I wanted to do that same idea, but I don't want to just make it boring with just a bunch of like I don't want to do 16 of them, so I just did what is it, like 3 of them?
Yeah. And you ended on the third partial for that last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one right there. I mean, I like how it ends because you get that full quarter note space, so you get that
Yeah.
You end really good with that left hand.
I like that too.
So the one thing that I noticed was for the beginning part, so like the first 4 measures throughout that whole the whole slow book report, and then you got that legato stroke, the slowness. If when you play it with the metronome, it feels like the accents, the 1 and 3, are on 2 and 4. It feels like that, right? And then you get into the middle section throughout that whole the mofos and the book reports, but then you made that feel like the accents were now on the downbeats on 1 and 3. And then you go back to the ending, and since you wrote the mofos to go on 2, the accents then again feel like on 2 and 4.
Yeah.
So like while playing it slow, because playing it fast is a struggle, but while playing it slow, it feels really cool because you start up, it feels like you're starting on an upbeat and then you stay on an upbeat, but then you find yourself somewhere in the middle where you land on the downbeat, because then it feels like 1 and 3, but then you finish it off on an upbeat again. I don't know, it's really interesting how it feels like upbeat, downbeat, and then you finish on an upbeat again.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I'm just telling you like what I felt while learning it, and I don't know if that was intentional, unintentional, but it was just really cool to feel it like that with the metronome.
Yes. Dude, that makes me
You want to play it again, because honestly, like no, because dude, I'll be real, I was like, I'm done, like I am finished, bro, I'm never playing that again.
No, dude, it was fun. It was really fun to learn, and yeah, like just a quick realness like alert. When you sent me the lick, you told me, hey bro, I wrote this really hard, so I'm just letting you know like in advance. I opened it up, I was at work, right? And I opened it up, I started like playing it with my hands, and I tried to feel like what 180 was. So I was like, dude, like how you said the first part was so open, and like the whole triplet section, that was so easy to play with the fingers. I was like, dude, how hard can this possibly get? Little do I know, bro, I get to that middle section and I can't play that stuff, dude. It's freaking hard.
It was pretty crazy.
So yeah, bro, thank you so much for sending it, and I hope it all works out, bro. This is gonna be a fun lick to learn. Now that you saw how he wrote it and the conversation of us talking about it, let's just get to me. So now here goes part 3 of this video, and that's me performing it. So I'm gonna try to get at least a good clip within the next freaking 15 to 20 minutes from now, and just play it side by side with his recording and my recording, and let's see how this turns out. yeah, that basically sums it up. So, yeah, that was basically this entire video. If you guys would like to be a part of the next video or in future videos, go ahead and just send me a message with the lick that you wrote, and make sure to also send me the video recording of yourself playing it so that I can use that video clip for you to play along with me. But yeah, please let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this was just a random idea that kind of popped in my head, and I really want to get you guys involved. So anyone and everyone can send me a DM of themselves playing a lick that they wrote, and I'll just choose whoever I want to play it with you guys. We can have a conversation, we'll talk about the lick, we'll talk about life, we'll talk about whatever, but it's just another way for me to reach out to you guys. But yeah, that's gonna be everything for today, you guys. I will see you guys for the next one, and peace out.
Am I making things too hard on myself? This is probably the hardest thing I've ever.
Have you played it yet?
I have. I played it one time without. And my right hand hurts right now. This is one. This is the fucking one.
Yeah.
I've said that too many. This is the one, guys. Fucked up. This is the one, guys. Fucked up.
This isn't the one.
This is the fucking one.
Okay.
Oh,
Was that the one?
not really.